Ladies and gentlemen, Kevgret is back, and today I have some breaking news. But before we get to the breaking news about Blitz and Code Mystics, let's get to some other things before I give you your big, heaping, helping scoop of ice cream. All right. How's everybody doing today? Kevgard is back, and there have been so many new videos about Arcade1up, NFL, Blitz Legends. Woo, it's hard to keep up with all this news, and it's not good. So I just wanted to roll through the news, take 5 minutes, get you caught up to speed on what's happening in the world of NFL Blitz and Arcade1up. And the first video that I want to show you has to do with the actual gameplay of Blitz, not even the online. So there's a YouTuber by the name of Stuttering Craig. Stuttering Craig is an old school YouTuber. He goes way back to the Screw Attack days, if you guys remember Screw Attack. Well, he's a huge, huge, huge Blitz fan. So he went out and picked this cabinet up on day one. He was waiting to play it on stream, play it all day, get his hands all over it. Well, when he got it home, started to play it, he wasn't happy. So he went live, made a video about it, and I just wanted to show you a clip of that video so you can see the problems that Craig is having with his NFL Blitz.
'99 that I was like, what? There you go. Oh, great example here. Okay, watch this. It's in NFL Blitz '99. Okay, toss it out, throw it in. Watch this. What the hell just happened? Where the game just freezes. This guy catches it. Everybody else is still moving. He freezes. And I wonder if that has to do with the idea of like the late hits being taken out. Because it's like, it's little things like that that just drive me stinking bonkers.
All right, did you see that? Did you see the slowdown that he's talking about there? It drove him crazy. He did an hour and 10-minute stream about this. That wasn't the only issue. There's other issues. So you know what Craig did? He packed that up and he took that garbage of plywood back to Best Buy. He went there and he took it back, fully assembled, and they gave him his money. I'll link both videos because he was so hot. He made a second video about this later on in the night, describing his experiences taking this back to Best Buy. So I'll link both videos below so you can see more of his gameplay, more of his thoughts. He's a very good Blitz player, so he knows all this stuff. You can't get it by him. So thank you, Craig, for showing us your experiences with NFL Blitz. And now I want to go to another YouTuber. His name is Generation X. And basically, he is catching on to all these shills in the community doing videos and being too close to the company that they're doing videos for. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. I don't even have to say the word Illuminati. You guys know. So other communities are now picking up on what we've been talking about for a long time. So he made a video about why this is bad, and I just wanted to show a piece of it, and then I'll link his video as well. You need to check this out. Let's see.
Gen X Gamer, as a lot of you probably have heard already, there's a controversy over the NFL Blitz on this Arcade1up cabinet because it doesn't have the online features that people would like it to have upon release, right? They're saying they're working on it, yada, yada, yada. That's not what this video is about. This video is about the relationship between Arcade1up and YouTubers, right? First of all, let me say, I own stocks in all major video game companies. It's something that I have to reveal to you, and it's probably, you guys are sick of hearing it. However, I have to state it every time, right? Because I'm going to talk about another company. And if you guys are supposing that maybe I'm doing it because I have an interest in these other companies, and that's why I'm going to criticize maybe another company's business practice, it's something you should know. It's not necessarily the truth, but you need to know that information, right? Because I am a shill, right? I'm a fan of all these companies, but the minute I have a relationship with those companies that you're not expecting and I don't reveal it, right, I can get in trouble, number one. But it also makes me a shill.
All right, let's stop it there. So other communities are now catching on to what's happening in the Arcade1up circle of friendship, and they're making videos about it, which is great. We need these type of videos being made. We need to let people know what's happening in this circle. So thank you for making that video. I will link his video down below. I urge you to check it out. Very good video. And now you've waited 5 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. So, big shout out to the Therexershow. He made a video exposing the fact that John D said on a live stream online would not be ready at launch for NFL Blitz. He also said it might not be ready for weeks. The panel just let it go. They didn't ask any follow-ups. So the Therexershow made a video. Then that video inspired 6, 7 other videos. Everybody picked up on what Rexer said, and they did their own thing, and they gave their own thoughts, which is great. We need everybody to give their thoughts and opinions in this community. I don't care what the gatekeepers say. Keep it coming. Big shout out to Rexer for getting this out there. So in doing so, there was some discussion, some murmurs. Who's doing the online? The online is messed up. We need somebody to come in and save us. Well, if you're a 1UP fan, you know there's only one company that can come to the day, put on their Superman cape, and do the heavy lifting. And that company is Code Mystics. Code Mystics is highly regarded as the company that does the best work for live play with Arcade1up. So everybody was like, no problem. Who cares? The online isn't ready. We'll get Code Mystics. Well, there's only one problem with that. Code Mystics is not doing the online play on this cabinet. How do we know this? Well, there was a video made by the Geek Getaway, and he basically caught on to this as well. Another YouTuber, another shout out to someone outside of the community. He's making videos about what's going on, scam or not, what's happening, why is there no online at launch? Well, he contacted Code Mystics directly. And so let's see what he has to say about this.
So with this issue, with this whole online debacle, there's been some murmuring, some people talking that in little whispers that perhaps Code Mystics, who has officially acknowledged that they work with Arcade1up, they're one of the only developers that have acknowledged they work with Arcade1up. They're saying Code Mystics might be working on the online. They might have called them in, last minute. Hey, Code Mystics, can you come in, fix this for us? But unfortunately, that's not the case, because you see, I contacted Code Mystics myself, and let's just share what they have to say. As you can see, I put, hello, I'm a small independent gaming journalist looking into the recent Arcade1up NFL Blitz debacle, and several people have named your company as the party brought in to fix the online functionality of the cabinet. Can you give a statement on or off the record about it? And he put, hi, sorry these people are mistaken. And then he asked, would you mind sharing the source of this information? We would like to correct any misinformation before it gains traction, Jeff. So obviously, I wasn't going to out my source. I wasn't going to tell, the guy at Code Mystics, Jeff. I wasn't going to say, hey, Jeff, this is the guy who told me these are the people talking about it. No. That's not my style. But of course, they understood. They knew how it is. They know the game.
All right, everybody. Did you see that? Did you hear that? Tony from the Geek Getaway went to the source and he took care of business for us. He got verification that there is no Code Mystics involvement. And to make it more clear, there has been a press release by Code Mystics to tell us this exact thing in a more PR way. So let's check this out. And so let's read this press release together, clarifying some recent community confusion. Uh-oh. Though we've had the pleasure of working on multiple titles for Tastemakers Arcade1up line, we've noticed a frequent community misunderstanding that is coming up again in recent streams. We'd like to take the opportunity to correct it. From time to time, Tastemakers licenses some of our middleware for use by other developers, such as Epic might make Unreal available to others to use. Such has been the case with select Arcade1up products in the past, like Class of 81, Terminator 2, Mortal Kombat, and others. If you see only our copyright next on these titles, it's reflective of a passive license to use some portion of our Gemini middleware library. Unless our logo is there also, other skilled developers in Tastemaker stable will have been the ones to have brought these games and their features to life. The same is currently true for NFL Blitz. Another developer is currently using our middleware in Blitz to provide online registration and firmware update services. Thanks to a very recent expansion of that license, those developers may now, at their discretion, choose to avail of further features in Gemini. We nonetheless lack any access to Blitz's code or hardware. And so, contrary to some reports, ourselves remain unconnected to the delivery of the Blitz product. Woo! Well, everybody, if you thought that Code Mystics was going to ride on their horses and take care of business and ride away into the sunset, looks like we got another thing coming, everybody. So Blitz confirmed today they're not working on NFL Blitz. So what does that mean? It means that Arcade1up has their hands full right now. The game is freezing, as I showed you on Stuttering Craig. There is no online component. We're supposed to get a word from John D this week to see what's going on. And at the end of the day, this has turned into a real mess. This has turned into a real disaster. This was supposed to be a celebrated release from Arcade1up. This was supposed to be a flagship title. But it all goes back to one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Never pre-order. How many times do I have to say it? How many times do the shills, do the Illuminati have to discredit Rexer and myself before we are proven right? Right now, if you did not pre-order, you'd be sitting back and watching things unfold and waiting to see how they play out. Will we get online? Was it 1v1, 2v2, 4v4? Who knows? But you wouldn't have to spend $600 and hope that they get it right. So keep discrediting us, everybody. We'll keep doing our thing. We'll keep getting the truth out there. I appreciate everybody who watched this. Comments below. What do you think of these latest developments? And the outside 1UP community is now taking notice of what's happening inside 1UP. This is what happens when you get huge releases and it goes outside the 1UP bubble. Other people take notice. Other people don't understand these practices. We're used to them. We've been dealing with them for 3-4 years now, but other people don't understand and they're asking questions, which is amazing. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. Love everybody. See you on the next one. KevGret is out.